am so happy to be doing a collab with Melissa from Melissa Makes It DIY. She does so many cool things and she is very talented. I love her hauls and I love her crafts. So please check out her channel. I have her listed down below. For my first project, I have this shadow box that I've had for years. And I just wanted to redo it and freshen it up. So I took off the little door, since hearts really aren't as popular anymore. I filled in the nail holes with spackle and let it dry overnight. The next day I sanded where the spackle was to make it smooth, and I gave it a good cleaning. I painted my shadow box using white Waverly chalk paint. I was so happy Walmart had gotten it back. It took about 3 coats for it to be completely covered, and then I just sanded the edges to distress it and let that little bit of dark wood show back through. And this is what I am using it for. I'm organizing my paints. I put the colors on the lid so I can know what the colors look like. I really love how this turned out. It's amazing what white paint can do. A friend had cut down a tree and he gave me some wood rounds from that tree. I believe it's black walnut. So I stained it with a natural stain to bring out the grain of the wood. I think it's beautiful. I had gotten this garden stake from Dollar General. I think it was just $1. And I took it apart, took the bird and the flower apart, and spray painted it and one of those wire hook things from Dollar Tree. And I just spray painted it a matte black. I decided to attach the wire hangers onto the piece of wood. I tried to just screw the screw in there, but that didn't work. So I ended up having to drill a small pilot hole, and then it was no problem whatsoever screwing it on. Since the wood wasn't very thick, it just barely came through the other side, just the very tip of the screw. So when I added my hanger on, which I just used a piece of jute twine, I took more jute twine and made just little pads to go over the where the screw had poked through the wood. Then I took my spray painted hummingbird and flower and just hot glued it onto the wood also. I think it looks really cute. And I took a small wooden bead and put it in the center and just left it natural and put it in the center of the flower. I took some Waverly chalk paint and ink and just painted over the screw and touched up the little nicks on the end where the spray paint had rubbed off. I absolutely love how this turned out. I think it is so cute and beautiful. This is one of my favorite projects that I've done. For my last project, I thrifted this jar of peppers, 3 jars of peppers, and I paid $1.50 because it was a half day off sale. And I have to admit, I'm a sucker for red, and that red just drew me in. But the peppers looked terrible, and I knew I had to change them. So I spray painted the rack that the peppers were in just a matte black. And I took off the raffia and the price tags off of the peppers. I would have emptied the peppers, but I knew that would ruin the tops. And so what I opted to do was to paint the jars. So I used my tape to protect the red, and I gave them a good coat of paint of Waverly chalk paint in white. It took one good coat and then just a touch-up coat on the second. I removed the tape. I liked my lines, but I missed that detail of what the raffia was before it was all juked up. And I'm going to use some my Cricut, and I found a color that matched the lids. So I decided to use twine, and I wrapped it around just part of the way up, just to give it that bit of detail. Since they are peppers, I thought it was fitting to put peppers on the outside. So I just cut out the decal with my Cricut, and I just had them mirror each other. And in the center, I just put G for Gazaway. And I think it turned out really adorable. I couldn't have been more pleased. And here's how it turned out. I love them. And I hope you liked them too. I hope you liked all of my projects. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. And please be sure to go see Melissa. Until next time, bye.